we run two businesses. One's a manufacturer and one's a distributor. They were on two different systems. All right. And in both cases, the software was very difficult to use for the salesperson. So, and the websites weren't integrated. The salesperson found it was easier to handwrite their orders and have someone else put them in so they can get to the next sale. All right. So if the software's too hard to use, they'll find another way to. And in our distribution business, about 1,800 orders a month, a third of those come from the web. All of them were being rekeyed prior to coming up in e-commerce on Everest. So we had people rekeying orders that were already keyed by our customers on a website. Errors are one case, but it's the sunk cost of that person for us having to do the work. Our products are pretty simple, so the errors weren't as a big deal for us. But timeliness. If we get 30 orders in a day and they couldn't all be entered, that customer order that really wanted it overnight may not even been looked at. So there were several customer service issues with having a separate website. The workflow environment of Everest makes it so much easier for people to do their work, so much easier to modify a customer master, so much easier to talk to a customer about add-on items, all right, to be able to deal with aliased part numbers. All right, if we have several part numbers that could go by 7 different names or 7 different item numbers from either years of history or manufacturer item codes, and to be able to type in any number that comes to mind, either from your customer who remembers it as the item code it was 6 years ago, or in our case, we've been in business almost 100 years, 30 years ago, and take his order without having to refer to a cross-table reference in an external environment has been an incredible feat for our salespeople to say, oh yeah, I know what that is. I don't know if it's the best one out there, but we did have a great return on investment. We recouped our entire implementation costs, including the software, all the hardware, and the implementation costs in 6 months.